Prison teaches you things university never will. Not because prison is good, because scarcity is the best teacher that exists. When you have nothing, you learn what everything is actually for. These are 17 things men learn inside that work just as well outside. No moralizing, no prison glorifying, just the mechanics of making very little do a lot. 1. The hot pot. You take a clear plastic bag of chips, the kind nobody wants, and you crush them into dust. You mix that dust with hot water from the tap, instant ramen seasoning, anything with flavor you can find. You let it sit, you eat something that did not exist 20 minutes ago. The lesson is not the recipe. The lesson is this: almost nothing is actually useless. Things become ingredients the moment you stop seeing them for what they were sold as and start seeing them for what they're made of. 2. The improvised iron. No iron in your cell. You wet the wrinkled shirt, you fold it flat under your mattress, you sleep on it. By morning, the shirt is pressed by the weight of your own body. The lesson: pressure plus time fixes more problems than force plus speed. 3. Stinger coils for boiling water. 2 razor blades, a wooden spacer, some wire. Plugged into an outlet, it heats water in a cup faster than you'd expect. This one is genuinely dangerous and not something to replicate carelessly. But the principle behind it shows up everywhere outside the walls. People in prison become engineers because engineering, at its core, is just refusing to accept that you don't have the right tool. 4. The mirror under the door. A small mirror, angled, slid under the cell door. You see who's coming down the hall before they see you. Outside, this becomes something simpler. Information before reaction. Know who's approaching, a conversation, a conflict, a deadline, before you're standing in the middle of it unprepared. 5. Commissary economics. A bag of coffee is worth more than its price tag. Not because of the coffee, because of what it represents. Liquidity. In an economy where cash doesn't exist, certain goods become currency. Ramen, stamps, mackerel packets. The lesson translates directly to outside life. Understand what's actually valuable in any system you're in, not what's labeled valuable. Sometimes the most useful currency in an office isn't money, it's favors, information, or trust.
6. The locker organization system.
A 6 by 3 foot living space forces a level of organization most people never develop. Everything has exactly one place. Nothing is somewhere in the apartment. Outside, this becomes the difference between a person who loses their keys daily and one who doesn't. Assign a home to everything you own. Discipline isn't motivation, it's geometry. 7. The shower shoe hack. Never set shower shoes down sole up. Never let them touch your bunk. Small, almost superstitious rules, but they encode a real principle: contamination control. You separate clean zones from dirty zones, obsessively because you have no margin for illness in a place with poor medical care. Outside, this is just good hygiene logic most people are too lazy to apply. Shoes off at the door isn't a cultural quirk, it's contamination control too. 8. The 30-second rule on conversations. You learn fast inside that the first 30 seconds of any interaction tell you almost everything. Tone. Posture. What someone wants from you before they say it. This skill, reading a room before committing to it, keeps men safe inside and makes people sharp negotiators, interviewers, and salespeople outside. It's not paranoia, it's pattern recognition under pressure, trained by necessity. 9. Toothpaste as adhesive. In a pinch, toothpaste holds a poster to a wall almost as well as tape. It dries, it grips, it comes off clean later. The broader hack: most single-purpose products have a second use nobody markets to you. Looking for that second use is a habit that saves money for the rest of your life. 10. The book as a workout plan. No gym, no weights. Men build entire fitness routines using body weight, a water-filled trash bag, a sock full of paperback books as resistance. The lesson outside: the absence of equipment is never actually the obstacle people think it is. The obstacle is the belief that you need the equipment to start. 11. Letter writing as a discipline. Men who write consistently to people on the outside, every week, same day, same structure, keep their support system alive in a way that sporadic contact never does. It's not about eloquence. It's about consistency, being the entire message. Outside, this is the same principle behind any relationship that survives distance. The frequency matters more than the content. 12. The respect the count rule. Count time is sacred. You are where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there, every single time, without exception. Because the consequences of being unpredictable are severe. Outside, this becomes reliability, as a reputation strategy. People who are exactly where they say they'll be, exactly when they say they'll be there, build trust faster than people with better skills and worse consistency. 13. Rationing without anxiety. A weekly commissary haul has to last 7 days. Men who panic eat their stock by Tuesday suffer for 5 days. Men who portion it out daily, no matter how badly they want more on day 1, eat consistently the whole week. This is just budgeting with food instead of money. The instinct to consume everything immediately because it's available is the same instinct that wrecks a paycheck 3 days after payday. 14. The nod, don't engage technique. When tension starts in a room you can't leave, the move isn't confrontation, and it isn't visible fear. It's a neutral acknowledgement, a nod, that costs you nothing and de-escalates without surrender. Outside, this diffuses arguments with difficult coworkers, family members, strangers in traffic. Most conflicts don't need a counter-argument. They need someone to not feed them. 15. Building a routine around things you can't control. You can't control your release date, your cellmate, your meals. You can control your push-up count, your reading pace, your sleep schedule. Men who build their entire day around the small list of controllable things stay sane. Men who fixate on the uncontrollable list deteriorate. This is, almost word for word, what therapists outside charge $200 an hour to teach people. 16. The earn it twice rule on trust. Inside, trust given freely is trust that gets exploited. Trust has to be earned in small increments, tested, re-earned. It sounds cynical. It's actually just patience applied to relationships. Outside, the men who struggle most with relationships after release are usually the ones who either trust nobody or trust everybody. The middle path, trust built in verified stages, is the one that holds up. 17. The release day mindset. Men who survive long sentences well are rarely the ones counting days obsessively. They're the ones who treat each single day as a complete unit, something to get through, learn from, and close, rather than a fraction of an unbearable total. This is the single most transferable lesson in the entire list. Outside, in any long project, any difficult year, any slow recovery, thinking in days instead of staring at the horizon is the difference between finishing and breaking. None of this makes prison good. It is not good. It takes things from people that do not come back, and some of these lessons were paid for at a price nobody should have to pay. But scarcity, if it does not break you, teaches you what abundance never will. What's actually necessary, what's actually valuable, and what you can build with almost nothing, because eventually, you might have to.